Hello, this is Kevin here. Today we are going to be unboxing some WWE Elite and WWE Supremes. Let's get started. I already got a flub up there. WWE Ultimates. I got AEW on the brain. Check out our previous stream we did on that. But today we have, starting off with AJ Styles, WWE Legends here. Exclusive. Just got this today. Let's take a look. So this is the WCW version of him. Yes, it was during the deathbed of WCW. However, he was there for a couple months. So I guess WWE is planning on taking advantage of that. May as well they own it. Comes with a nice soft goods Nitro t-shirt here, which is cool. My plan for this, I mean, I'm an AJ Styles guy, but I was not a WCW guy. So I might try and make a custom out of this. We'll see what happens. I've never done a custom before, so that'll be fun. But it was a really good deal on Target. So if you're watching this live, go ahead and check your local Target or online. There might be some good deals on these. This wave was pretty cool. It's got the Ken Shamrock, the HBK, the old school one. Plastic is not cooperating. All right, we got a big unboxing today. A lot of figures here, catching up. But overall here, we got AJ Styles. The likeness, I mean, the likeness is all right. Actually, you know what? Getting this out of the box looks a lot better. Before, I was kind of wary about it based on likeness because it didn't look super like the AJ Styles I knew. But even when you look at the side, this is definitely young AJ Styles. And they end up with a TNA custom. A little loose there, but nothing you can do about that now. Anyway, cool figure. Comes with a couple extra C grips here as well, along with your Nitro tee, which might be worth it for someone just to get that alone, because that's kind of a cool soft goods item. Next up, we have Drew McIntyre. You see, I got this on discount at Walmart. Check your Walmarts and Targets and all those stores, because they have that post-holiday sales going on, and you can get a good fig for cheap. I got this one. I already have a Drew McIntyre, but unfortunately, it is a older version from when he was with Dolph Ziggler. And the hair, my biggest problem is the hair is sticking up. So that was my biggest problem. I tried to pose him, and the hair was just sticking like this, horizontal, and it looked unnatural, and I didn't like it. So I stumbled upon this one, though. And this one is cool because it's got the sword and the kilt. So I really like that. Also has the hands you can do for his entrance. But those were the real big selling points for this. And at the price, $9, I couldn't beat it. There we go. So he's still holding onto that sword, which is actually a really good sign. It's not too bent from the packaging, which is always a concern. You can see here on the back, it's attached. I don't know what the weight looks like, but it's got a little notch here. I won't be displaying from the back, but it does look kind of uneven, but I guess that's just kind of how it is. The kilt does come off, it looks like. So that is nifty too. Alrighty. I like this figure so far. This is nice. Definitely the new era of Drew McIntyre since he won the title. Top guy status that he has and such. Anyway, so Drew McIntyre. Cool figure. Also has the hands, as I mentioned. We're going to get those out real quick. Alrighty. One thing I'm noticing already, I haven't unboxed one of these in a while, but I unboxed a lot of the AEW Unrivals on a match the other day, and that plastic was hard to get out of, so we'll see if this is consistently good or not. Next up, we have Shawn Michaels here, Heartbreak Kid. Now, this is the re-release. A lot of people are not psyched about the re-release because it diminished the value of their other figure. However, I didn't have it, so one man's loss is one man's gain, and I get the figure that I've wanted for a very long time. This is my era of Shawn Michaels. I'll show you all the pieces here. I mean, the Ultimates are always awesome with what they come with. Oh, no. So mine, though, it looks like it's having some issues, and this is really actually disheartening. You look at my vest that he wears is all kind of messed up, so that might end up being I've heard about boiling in water. I'm always concerned about that. Not boiling water, but putting in boiled water to fix it, but that might be what I try, because this will not do. So that's not the way the vest is supposed to be. But it does come with those soft goods. Oh, soft goods? Kind of. Faux leather. Soft good pants. All things he wears. I feel like, at least since his return, these tights are the iconic ones he wore. I think it'd be funny if they did the brown tights from the Elimination Chamber when he won the title. But I'm glad they didn't, because those are terrible. Although it would be kind of a funny rib, I guess. So head's a little loose. I had a buddy who mentioned that, and head does seem a little loose. I don't know what's going on with that. Got the Screaming Shawn here. Like right before he does a super kick. I'm sorry, I love you. Boom. We have came with C grips already on it. We got these hands so we can do his pose, his fall down his knees, and Pyro goes off behind him. We got fists as well. Fists as well. So those are cool. A lot of cool accessories here for Shawn. Nice little things going on. As always, the Ultimates come with more stuff, and it's much better posability and such, so I am excited for this. One thing I'm noticing, and I don't have many Ultimates, this does not have butterfly joints here, which I kind of thought was standard on. Oh, so I just undid this arm accidentally, but it's good to... But anyway, usually butterfly joints I thought, but this must be the older version. They must not have had it yet. So that's okay. Next up, we have around that same. We have here going along with that. We have Triple H. This is from '99. Triple H. This is from the SummerSlam Elite set, '86 when they were kind of combining those two. It seems like now they haven't been labeling it. We'll get to another year SummerSlam in a second. But again, the soft goods shirt here, which I do. It's a nice little touch when they do that. They do sometimes have those plastic shirts, but I feel like soft goods is a whole nother level on it. Throwing things. His water bottle, which I think is really cool. I'm glad they did that water bottle there. Because if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you. That is attached really well here. Crackle in front of the microphone. Sorry about that, guys. We got Triple H here, though. Cool figure. Really, I mean, the color just pops on those tights. Not really my era of Triple H, so I know, but still a really cool figure. That flowing hair, really cool with that. C grips as well. So you can pose him in fight, or you can make him, if you're not down with that, he has 2 words for you, and you know what that is. There we go. All right. So Triple H there from Elite '86. Put him here. Next up, we have Randy Orton here. And this is the when he wins the world title from He Who Shall Not Be Named. It's SummerSlam. The SummerSlam 04, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, please. But 04, I believe, right after He Who Shall Not Be Named wins the title at Mania, that triple threat. But we have here, okay, so we've got a couple things. We have the Dominic, okay, so the Build-A-Figure Dominic, I think, is really funny and interesting, and kind of tempted to get them all. I've got half the pieces here, so I just need a couple more, so that's super tempting. But it's got the torso for Build-A-Figure Dom, which, again, tempting to get Build-A-Figure Dom for that custody battle here. Let's see. We have now Randy Orton. Randall, if you will. I got the tats before he got all tatted up. Real nice deco hits on that. So this is just exactly like Randy Orton. This is the time that I was really into it as a kid. This is the Randy I know and love. So this is a really cool figure. A figure I didn't know I needed, but I did. I kind of waited and wasn't sure if I wanted it or not. And then I saw a good deal on it, so I grabbed it, and now I have no regrets because this is a really awesome figure. And the belt won't go on exactly yet, but I will get it on here sooner than later. So Randy Orton with that. Also comes with the hands to do his pose as well. So let's get those out. So these hands just get stuck the way they are. Especially when they're weird like this. Not weird, but when they're different, odd designs that aren't used often. I feel like the packaging is hard to get off of. All right. So put that over here. Alrighty. Next up we have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat Elite 93. And this figure kind of popped out to me. I'm never a big Ricky mark, but I thought the figure was pretty cool looking. Obviously, he has had a huge impact on the business. There, got a really cool title, the television championship here from WCW. Don't know if it's really the right one we had at the time, but still looks really cool. First time I believe that this title has been available through WWE, so that's cool for those belt nerds. I would not consider myself one of a belt nerd, but I appreciate a good belt. Best belt though, top two belts. Big gold belt that Randy has that I just opened. And also, the Intercontinental Championship from the early 2000s, I'm going to say. Don't want to try and get those dates right. So, I always forget when they're pulled like this, you got the plastic you got to fight with. Alrighty. Oh, fighting the light too. There we go. So, well secured Ricky here. Got the hands, can kind of pose like that. Kind of similar to Randy's hands, but actually, I think maybe even the same, nearly the same hands. It's just kind of interesting on that. Ooh, okay, so these tights are really cool. Dragon on them, cool boots. I like the headband is all attached here, so that will still move. I'll try and put the title on him here. Alrighty, that is not there. All right. Ricky Steamboat. Next up. All right, now this is going to be a controversial choice, but I got Jeff Hardy here, the Ultimate. Now, I know there's a lot of hate for this figure. I know that it's not really accurate. It's a mashup a little bit, but I love Jeff Hardy back then. That's kind of I really wish they had done the gear where he almost beats the Undertaker. The Make Yourself Famous Kid. JR's famous call there with that. I think that Undertaker Jeff Hardy ladder match is probably one of the most iconic of his career. And I know he wasn't in a great place, but at the time, the match is dang good. And so I think it deserves to be celebrated. But they did have a 2-pack a while ago of the basics, which I suppose would kind of be okay, but it's not worth it for me to get a basic of those. Tempted though, for sure. All right. Oh, I dropped his towel. So that towel comes in the back. I dropped something, I couldn't tell what it was. This towel in the back. A cool deco here. Got the butterfly joints. That was missing in the last one. Again, it must be just a timing thing. They must have added cool paint there. I loved how he painted himself up. And this really kind of captures that. This hair is kind of odd, though. Again, I wish they would have done a different version of him, but this is okay. So I like this figure overall. A little nostalgic. We also have soft goods, more soft goods. Love when they give us the soft goods. This one is the Hardy Boys shirt. And finally, we have the necklace as well. Put that around there with the Hardy Boys symbol. I'll put that around his neck. You know what? I can't. I'm going to have to take that off, and I don't want to deal with that right now. So we won't. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and thank you for holding with me as I organize a little bit here. All right. So continuing on here, I won't make you waiting too long. We are moving right along here, continuing on. Another one, this was at a deep discount that I got. This is a Goldberg, if you will, top picks. It's the same one with the cool Jeff Hardy with the blue. Really cool figure, one of my favorite of last year, very toyetic. But here, this was really cheap, and I don't have that blue title yet. So here we are. All right, open this up. Now, this one here, with these top picks, sometimes I feel like these repaints are like, why'd you do it? And really, Goldberg, I don't care about the repaints because I'm not going to get in the first place. But sometimes you get cool things like that Jeff Hardy that I mentioned that's in the same topics line. And so you can get a cool, someone who is as toyetic as Jeff Hardy, who has a bunch of different gear. Kind of helpful with that because you're able to get different versions of him. So I've got the title here, back when you want it. You can have your opinions on if you should have won it or not. But here we are. All right, so we have, get this off of him here. Dealing with these little strings here. A lot of strings. So compared to when I unboxed a lot of the AEW ones, a lot more strings on these, which is interesting. Goldberg here, pretty standard. Cool deco hit here with that little tattoo on the arm inside there. So that's interesting. Never noticed he has that. So that's a cool thing they added. He does have his signature thing there, along with that in the back. Pretty basic figure, Goldberg here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I have it. So it's the thing with deals. You got to decide when you see the deals if it's why are you getting it is the question. I might try and make maybe a custom of that. We'll see. Who knows? I got a figure, so I can do what I want with it. Next up, we have Hulk Hogan. This is from Elite 91. Hulk Hogan, cool set that had Kevin Owens, Bianca Belair, Sami Zayn, Austin Theory, RVD, and Hogan. This is from the era. They came back after the NWO, after 18 and the wonderful match with The Rock, one of the best of all times. And this is another instance here, because we talked about the soft goods earlier. This is the instance where we have the plastic, the hard ones. And I feel like it works because he's supposed to rip it apart. So you could do that kind of with this. So I understand why they did that. That makes sense to me, I suppose. So we got the shirt. You got a lot of hands, and I already have lost one. Here we go. Got a hand like that. So you can do the ear cup, which is cool. Able to do that. Got a C grip. It has the belt, the weight belt, which is important. It has these sunglasses, which I'm afraid I'm going to lose. Put these here. And last but not least, this comes with a bunch of boas too, which was very important for the time. Not sure why he was so into boas, but he was. Ooh, okay. I'm already seeing some deco stuff that I am not psyched about. But we see here, I don't know if you can see it too well, but it's got scuff on the top of his head here. I don't love that. It looks weird. Got a couple scuffs on his head. So it looks like this headband is going to be staying on in perpetuity. So it's okay. It is what it is. These boas come off though as well. So you have Old Man Hogan here. He's got his knee brace as well. It's oddly constructed, that knee brace. It's kind of like the knee pads, so it's kind of rubbery, and it doesn't seem super firm. So it is what it is, I guess. Alrighty. Boas are not separated, doesn't look like. They can go on him, and he can go out there and strum his guitar and to Voodoo Child or whatever that other version is they had. Alrighty, and to go along with that, this is the same year Shawn wore at SummerSlam when he faced the Immortal One, Hulk Hogan. And so this is also part of the Build-A-Figure Dom. The 05 of that Mysterio battle. I can't remember if this is 04, 05, or 06, but one of those two. And this is the match. It's match where Shawn oversold it all and kind of made it kind of goofy. There's rumor that maybe there was a best of 3 series suggested, and Hogan didn't want to lose. But this comes with very odd child arms. I think are kind of weird, but it's a child Mysterio. This last year, 2022, was an interesting year for figures because we had 2 child figures, whether it be the -1 or Dominic Mysterio there with that Build-A-Figure. But so interesting that it's a thing that's starting now. We have here Shawn, which is removable, looks like. I don't really want to remove it because I don't intend to. But cool, very bulky legs here. I don't hate it. It feels very sturdy. But because of those pants and the way they are, it looks kind of bulky, though. So, yeah. Cool fig overall. I mean, I have the Ultimate Shawn Michaels. So I can put those side by side if you want. I'm out of focus for some reason. Hopefully it comes back. Come on. Sorry, guys. I'm having technical difficulties here. All right. So I'm just hoping it comes back before I get too far with these figures. So that's nice, though. It kind of zoomed in there. So you can see side by side. Hopefully it'll come back and it'll get me back here. All right, so Shawn Michaels. Again, I hope this comes here. This is I haven't done many of these, but it's good to know that this happens sometimes. So we have this. Next one. There we go. We're back. All right. Almost. We'll get there eventually. So we have here, this is the Rock Top Picks. This is a cool figure. Not really one that I was super into. But again, a good deal. And it's a question of good deal, is it worth it or not? I hope to get this back. Go back a little bit and go forward. And here we are. Awesome. Cool. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you stuck with me. I appreciate you if you did. All right, we're here. So we have here the Rock. This is from Top Picks. More soft goods. Shirt. Alrighty. We have here, okay, Rock coming out of his. So when they pose them like this, I love how they look, but you gotta deal with them, these plastic things, which are annoying. Super annoying. There we go. And it ends up with some static, what sounds like static and noise on my microphone. But we have soft goods shirt here. Does come off, which is nice. Has his tattoo, the Brown Bull tattoo. The face here looks like it is 99, which is good. Sometimes you get the older face sculpt, especially with the Rock from like 2012 or whatever it was. It does come with the glasses. Mine has a little tape over it that I'm going to fight with later, and I won't have to make you deal with that. We got some hands, we got fists. C grips are already on it. It's got these palms. I'm not sure why you would use these palms. But they're there. If you want it. Alrighty. So that was the Rock. Decent figure. You always need a Rock. If you don't have one, you should probably get one because he's the right one. Unless you don't know him, then don't do it. What kind of rules do you have for your figures? I'm still working on my Elites rules. So if you have any rules ideas, let me know below. Part of me thinks maybe just focusing on maybe older ones, but so there's always some cool new ones like Adam Cole. Bye. This is his last Elite. I picked this up on sale at Dollar General. Didn't even know they had figures. They do. So if you're at Dollar General, sometimes they have them. But again, soft goods shirt on here, which is nice, and the shit chair comes with the hands. This is along the same time that the RVD came out too. I think this is 92 and RVD was 91, so that was a little before it. But they had a chair as well for RVD, but it's a cool little add-on. I do love the Adam Cole Bebe hands that they have. that's a cool sculpt. Definitely iconic of the person, because that's what he does. And that's exactly how he's going to get posed. Baby. Alrighty. You got these green trunks here. Soft good shirt does come off. I don't intend to take it off, though, because this is the way I like my Adam Cole, I guess. But here we are, Adam Cole, baby. So cool figure here. Overall, that actually wraps up all the figures I had. I'm going to say it's the weirdest part was these child hands. Like, that's weird. Maybe I'll finish the Dominic Mysterio. That kind of makes me not want to. Some of my highlights here that I really enjoyed. Randy Orton, didn't know how much I love this until I got it, and it's the thing I need. Like, I also need to secure that belt. But I loved that figure. This Drew McIntyre was really cool. Got the sword and everything. Definitely a cool addition. This is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. This WWE Legends AJ Styles. And, of course, that recent Adam Cole I just opened was really cool, too. So those are my top ones of the set. Which one did you like? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. Thank you for sticking with us, especially with those technical difficulties I had in the middle. It was not fun, but we got through it and figured it out together. Stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you subscribe so you get notified when we release new stuff. Make sure you like this so I know that you enjoyed watching it and I should make more. So I don't get many likes, I won't keep doing these, which is fine. But hope you have a great day and happy collecting.